G'day, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at Lootbane, which is an auto battle action RPG, which is pretty addictive. So I'm going to say it's probably one of the more addictive little loot battlers I've played so far. I think you're really going to enjoy it as well. So it's made by single solo developer Milo Patan. Alright, so let's give it a go. I've already played an hour of it, so we'll just start a brand new one. So currently at the moment you've only got these 4 choices in the game. However, since this is the demo, we're only just going to be playing the warrior, which, yep, go ahead, select. We're going to name them, let's pick a good name, bloke, as soon as I can. There we go. Yep, so then you go through, that turns your roguelike off, that leaves it on. Don't make that same decision. Alright. So this is everything with it, with what we've got so far. It's got that really nice old school retro looking graphics. I like these, the mountains, all this sort of stuff. Little rabbit, clickety rabbits. Alright, up at the top here you've got the bar of progression. So this is where you start as you go along. So you've got so many moves to make. So anytime you make a directional move whatsoever, that's one move. And then that brings you up to the last bit here, which is the end of the region, obviously boss battle. From there we've got all your other stats coming down here. So this is also one of those games where you do level up, you make a selection, however your equipment is also more important with what it brings on. So it can bring on special capabilities. So in here I can choose, this gives me the random option and stuff like that, this gives me the XP, this gives me the gold. The gold will become more pertinent later. However, what we're going to do is we're just going to go for the XP for now, try and get as much free XP as we can before we start going in and fighting thousands of goblins. Yep. And here's the level up. Alright, so what we can do is we can get more weapon damage, we can get more armor, more health. Let's go weapon. Alright, and now from here we want to actually go into the caves. Alright, and the caves work like the dungeon, so this is also the dungeon crawler. So then you've got your 2 choices being the rooms, levels. So there's so many levels to there's so many rooms to every level. So we want to go through, try and level up our little dude. Alright. As you go along, at the top you can see like, so these will be the gold that's collected in the dungeon, so we don't get that until we actually finish the dungeon, and this is the random bit of equipment or items that we've managed to find during the dungeon, again. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, we keep going. So, like, early on, that's pretty good. However, I've found that it gets very nail-biting when you get something like this. It can be very risk and reward before we leave. Alright, so that's it. And here's all the equipment. So these will have attached things to go with it. So we want a bit of armor, this gives a bit of weapon speed, so they'll have all these little stats that come with the equipment. They have all, and eventually you'll be able to combine them and get better, well, not better equipment, but things that make a bit more sense. Alright, so from here on, what we're going to be trying to do, we're going to keep trying to level up. Alright, because the more XP and yeah, the more battling that we get, the more XP, the more equipment that we find. What I found is like your stats, you won't be able to level up enough or fast enough to be able to keep up with the enemies whatsoever. So it's all going to be tied to your loot. Alright, so with that, So now we got another thing. I've never seen this one before. Let's go dodge just to see how we go with this. Alright. Yeah, so the loot that's all tied together. Again, ooh, yeah, we'll go health. That'll bring special abilities, other such things with that gold. So you'll use the gold to either buy more equipment. I don't try not to do that because I think that's a waste. However, the gold can be used to purchase companions. So when you get to the point where you're getting companions, you'll have companions that come with you. They'll give you an added benefit both for in the battle space or in more economical things. So hopefully we'll get to the point where we go to the town. And I'll show you what we can do with that because that's we want to get to the town. The town is the big thing. So see how the stats have changed? Now it's got a bit more. So we're going to take that. Yeah, attack speed, so we haven't lost anything, and some lucky boots. Yep. Just keep going for that XP. You can get the health in orbit. See, this is one of the, I don't think we're strong enough to take on the 3 to 4 just yet because it will hurt. So I always go a bit of health and then try and go for the lesser ones for now. For now, we will get the stronger ones later on. Don't worry. Okay, so again, this is why everything keeps changing. We don't need any more health. We'll go ahead, we'll explore. Right. So see how it's got that little blue thing? So that's common, that's rare, and you'll have the different level ups for that. So do we want more luck? Yeah, we'll get more luck just to get more equipment and stuff. I found that the loop in this game, the gameplay loop, is really interesting and very, very addictive. So as you get to the further points, like if you complete this demo, it will actually loop back to the start again. And just the old mate that's done this, Milo Panther, he's allowed for the demo to actually keep building up. So at the start of so you can restart the demo with all of your skills and levels, which just, yeah, very good replay value that he's added in there, which I can see how he's going to go with the full game. Yeah, at the moment we're only versing goblins. It's fine. Versing goblins isn't the worst bit. It's when you start getting into the other ones, like the shamans that sort of come with those things. They start doing the range damage, and then when you get the range damage, that starts getting even worse. And yeah, alright, always level it up. Okay, we're gonna exit the dungeon. Let's move on to that. Once you get to these dungeons as well, when you get further into this, currently at the moment we're just in the cave, so there's only one level. Eventually you'll find goblin keeps, and the goblin keeps will actually have multiple levels. So it'll be, I think it's only just two levels in the currently, and as you, if you choose to go down to the next level or exit, alright, let's give this a go. Or exit the dungeon, that's when you will either go down and you'll actually face stronger enemies, but you'll get more rewards, obviously. That's how all these sorts of things work. And then from there, yeah, you can either gain more or lose more. Risk reward. With the, currently at the moment we're in the two regions, so we've got the main region at the moment, or the overworld region, is the current green mountain ranges and everything that we've got right now. After here we've got the desert. That's only if we get to the end of this and we kill the Baron. At the moment we're leveling up pretty good actually. Last time I was doing this, it took for ages to level up with any good strength. We'll go... Yeah, we'll do a little bit more damage. Let's heal. Let's fight. Fight. If you want, you can just cheese your way through the dungeons by picking like either gold or healing and stuff like that. However, you don't kill anything and you won't get any loot. So exit. I prefer armor. Hoping that we can get to a town soon or something. I like the music as well. It's got that. This is not music. Oh, there we go. So we got epic short sword. Rare helmet. Yeah, so eventually you'll get to a town or a place that you can actually merge all this together. So you'll merge it all together, you'll go up in rarity and everything, and you'll start getting better equipment. But currently at the moment, all of these items that you see right now are region dependent. So we'll only ever find short swords, bucklers, boots, this helmet, this chest piece, and it'll all be level 1. And once we go through to the desert region, then that'll be level 2, and then when you actually replay again, it'll go up to level 3, being back again. However, I don't think those items can merge together with it. Oh, I forgot, we can, might as well speed it up, get through this one a bit faster. And the addition of the fast forward button, I think, is the greatest thing he's done. exit. Take items. I don't want to go through another cave. So what we'll do, we'll just go gold. Here we go. Alright. So we can buy basic items or we can sell our items to store that. I don't want to sell our items, I want to combine our items. So here's the problem. So once you get something like this come up to you, you've only got one of the three choices. You can't make another one. So we go into buy basic equipment. Alright, so that now we've got a choice. We can purchase either this sword, this is already equipped, something else. So no, there's no point. We can re-roll, see if we can get anything else, but there's no yeah. Oh wait, look, we got a rare ring. So let's grab that ring. There we go. Now we've got a ring. Okay, oil. Let's just take the XP. Okay, so here's the next thing. So we can go ahead and we can explore for a bit of lore and XP. This can give us a fair decent chunk of XP. Again, it's random, so I think it can give us up to 100. When you start getting into the later game, it goes up to 1,000, so it's all more dependent. However, let's recruit a follower. So we've got the two choices. So these are where you had what I was saying. One will give you bonuses in combat, and the other one will give you bonuses in economics. So this one, on each purchase, you get 10% gold back. So that she'll stay with you with this one. However, we've got an imp that casts fireballs, so we're going to take that one. Okay. So here we go. Now we've got the options to merge items here or teleport to a city. Let's teleport to the city because you can merge items there and also heal up and everything else. In the city, you'll be able to heal, stash, combine items, everything. So it's not a lot. So we go over to our chest. Yep, we'll go ahead. We'll start combining the items together. Like so. Let's come down. Let's grab you. Boots. Boots. Oh, no, combine. This just gives us a nice boost. We didn't have enough to do that. Combine that. And that should be it. So now we've got two choices. We can stash all these items or we can sell all these items. I'm just going to stash them for now. And then we'll come back later. Alright, back to the city. We can go in. Yep, here's our gold. We can go ahead, deposit the gold. Every time we move, we'll get 1 gold. Or 1% or whatever, yeah. The seller items, there's no real point at the moment. Alright. So here's the Goblin Keep. So like I said, we can go that way, which will have two things, or the lore. I'm going to show you the lore because there's going to be more Goblin Keeps after this. There we go, that gave us a chunk of it. We'll go dodge. A great war ended without a victor, leaving the realm sundered and overrun. Farmers, merchants, and broken soldiers now form ragged battalions to reclaim their homes. But who will venture to the core and silence the elementals once and for all? Yep, you gained 129 XP. Currently at the moment, every time I've come across this lore thing, that's the only lore that you get. Alright, so here's the Goblin Keep. Alright, so we got two. So here's all the floors. This is how much we get gold if we finish all the floors. Alright. We'll just do the one. We'll go through because they start getting up to 8 to 10 enemies. I don't, yeah, these guys will also be a lot stronger as well. So the last lot that we were fighting, so the last lot that we were fighting, they were pretty weak. These guys will start actually getting a lot stronger. See how it's now 3 strikes where we got that sword and took like that almost 1 strike to kill them. Yeah, they're now a lot more. And you'll also notice there is this little guy here, the shaman. He's hitting us with ranged weapons. Alright. This pyromancer that we got with us, or the demon looking thing, they're throwing out fireballs at all the other enemy that's around. So if we go in, you'll see some of them have random damage happen to them, or she's just gonna throw it at the target that we're fighting. And so now we can get lower, which is probably a good thing, but I sort of don't want to do that just yet. I want to get to the other end, and I'll show you the Baron. So we'll get through. Alright, we've got everything. Alright, we'll go into another keep. Alright, we'll speed it all up again. You see, it's just chewing our health. Something fierce when we deal with these. Health. Yeah, we can go down. We'll go down another level. We'll give it a go. Yeah, see how they're so much more stronger. So many more hits to take them out. And that was half our health. Oh. And this is where it becomes that clencher nail biter, like I said it was going to be. And then we can cheese it by doing those sorts of things. And now the leveling up slows right down as soon as you get to that certain point. Alright, now we're free! Alright, now we can have another ring. Yay! We've got some more boots. Yay! Exit. Okay, now we're gonna have a look at the follower. I don't think we've got enough money for another follower. Yeah, see, I don't think it's worth getting the thing. However, that would have been fantastic. Alright, so we'll continue on. Oh, this is, yeah, we'll just keep on fighting. We'll keep going through these rooms. Alright, let's heal up, and we'll start fighting through. Leave. Okay, so this I didn't see before until like the next region, but however you can come in and you can actually purchase like the more epic sort of thing. So it's currently got those two there, so if you wanted a better sword, we can purchase the sword. Not for me at the moment, but we'll go back to the city, we'll combine these items, and we'll get even more powerful things. Okay, oh, take all items. Alright, so we'll combine that, and then combine that, and we now got a thing of 4. So you can't upgrade any further past legendary. Once it gets to legendary, that's it. So, yep, and we'll combine those. It seems also random, so you might lose like an added benefit bonus stat, which is kind of annoying. So we got 1 heart, 1 attack speed, 1 heart, 1 dodge. So as we combine them, we lost the attack speed, which is fantastic. I really do enjoy that. We go ahead, we'll combine this. Now we've got a legendary helmet with a 4. Combine these, drop that, dodge and attack. I don't know if there's a mechanic if you put one of those onto the other one, you're gonna guaranteed lose that ability from that one or a lesser one or something. I'm not sure. This is our gold, so we've managed to earn 13 gold while we've been out and about. To the portal. Yep, we don't need any of this, but I'll show you the merge thing. Alright, you can merge items here. You can just go ahead, you merge them there. You don't have to do anything else, just merge them here. Do not click continue, because it'll just send you straight out into the open world, which is not fun. Let's see if we can get a room. Yes! Alright, so we've got another fireball. And I cast fireball, don't I? I cast lightning. I choose Pokemon U. Alright. So now we've got 2 combatants. Need 2 combat companions, so we'll go with that. We'll take... Do we want more damage? Or more luck? More luck gives us more things. I just like how quickly the XP is, so I don't have to worry about the thing. So we'll go XP, yep. Let's take out the small group of enemy. Ooze. Look at that. Smashing it. Yeah, this is when the game list tells you you must clear a thing. So we'll go 6 rooms, and we'll start clearing these guys out. Usually there's a bit of graphic that comes with the companions throwing the lightning bolt out or the fireballs or the magic missiles and stuff like that. It looks really cool, especially when you got like a few companions and then you've just got magic missiles and lightning bolts going all over the place, and yeah. Let's go XP. Alright, so here we are. We're at the Baron. That's the end of the region. Alright, we gotta now fight the Baron. The Baron is tough. Go in. There he is. I know. Exciting, isn't it? So this is it. He is absolutely brutal. We need... So we've got a dodge mechanic going on at the moment. Last 2 playthroughs, I've had Vampire ability, which you get some health back from every time you kill an enemy, and then I also had a healing spell, and also a companion that had healing spell. So I was healing as I was going through. So we'll go through. We won't make this one. However, it's a roguelite, so we're gonna go back to the start. Yep. Alright, so there we go. We didn't make it. However, alright, so what we do is we still keep our companions, we still keep our equipment, which is not showing me anything. So we still keep our companions, we still keep our equipment, we still got XP from that explore thing, and now we start back again. So all the gold is that was that we did have, all that's gone. However, the gold that's in the city, in the vault, that stays there. That continuously builds up, so you can take so much of that with you and everything. It'd be nice if you could select how much you could put in there and how much you want to take out, but you can't do that. Maybe that's a feature that he plans on doing. Alright, see, this is where we keep our items. Take items. Exit dungeon. And we just keep on going. Yeah, so that's currently Lootbane at the moment. We want to try and level up. I'm hoping that if we get leveled up again, by the time we get to the Baron again, we'll be so much more high. He'll go down pretty quickly. Boots. That's a lot of boots. And that's it. So this has been Lootbane by Milo Patan. I'm sorry, I don't mean to butcher it, you know. If this is something that you generally like the look of and you want to have a go, because it is addictive, it is a lot of fun. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. You can go ahead, find the link in the description to the Steam webpage. You can put it on your wish list, or give the demo a go. Because the demo, again, like I said, you complete the demo. There's a lot of shields. You can give the demo a go. Oi! So this is one of the real fun ones. Sell all white items. There we go. Yeah, you can go ahead, see how he's gonna go, all that sort of stuff. I reckon this is gonna be one of those more fun ones when it comes out, because it looks like he's got a lot of things planned for it, a lot of regions and everything, and I feel like it's gonna really be worth the dollary dues that you're gonna drop on it. Alright. I will catch you all later. Enjoy your Christmas by the time this comes out. Hopefully you have a wonderful Christmas, and I love you. Alright. Catch you later. Bye.